What's up, guys? Chasing Langley here with episode 148 of Welcome to Wroxham. It's the second leg of our Europa League round of 16 tie against Salzburg, and we have a 3-0 lead going into this game, so we're going to try a little bit of rotation just to keep players fresh for the rest of the season. Anyway, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff, and I'm going to see you on the other side of the intro. So, just one game missed in the interim. It was the Aston Villa game at home in the league. We lost 3-2. Ahmed Gamar got a brace, but Kasper Garda scored an own goal in there as well to help them to the win. Slightly disappointing, but we are still second in the Premier League as things stand. So we're doing okay. We've qualified already, of course, for the Europa Conference League because we won the League Cup. We are 1 point ahead of City and Burnley in the Champions League places, with Everton just 3 points behind us, and Manchester United and Newcastle 6 points behind us. Even Brentford and Spurs and possibly Arsenal and Villa, you could argue Wolves, still in the chase for the European places at this stage of the season, very close. Blackburn, the only team that are sort of whipping boys as well, because at the bottom there's any one of those sort of from 19th up to 13th place. Leicester could go down, you would argue. I think Leicester might just be safe, but West Ham are certainly under threat, which is weird. They finished in the top 4 a couple of times, so that has been a thing. Anyway, without any further ado, let's go meet the lineup for today. I've teased you with it. Also, before I get into that, Villarreal have made it into the next round. We could potentially play them in the next round, and our brain failed. Sidney Grio is on loan there, so we could play up against another one of our ex-players in the next round. That is not an impossibility, just to keep things very interesting. Of course, we're going to play against another one of our players at Salzburg, because they will have Jiang Wei in their team, so that will be a thing. Starting lineup-wise, we are very changed. Garda, of course, starts in goal, because, in fact, you know what? He had a clanger in the last game. Let's stick Svetkov in. Give Garda a bit of a time to think about what he's done. We'll stick Svetkov in goal behind Waters, Marcato, Strecker and Moraes. No need to really change anything there. I'd have stuck Angeloni in for Moraes, but because Moraes isn't fully fit, but of course Angeloni just back from an injury can only play 45 minutes. Gilardini fills in at the defensive midfielder. Zaire Emery needs a rest. Nunez plays his first start for us for a while. He's only able to play 45 minutes, but we'll try our best with him. Silla alongside him with Gordon and Delap on the wings, Vitinha up top. On the bench, of course, Garda, Youssef, Dorrington, Bassene, Angeloni, Rotario, Yiga, Dodd, Gamar, Teschkel, Burns and Jimenez. I don't really want to have to use Gamar, but I don't have another right winger available. Dropping down, of course, out of the team for today, Sanchez and Zaire Emery, just because of fitness issues, if I'm completely honest. Anyway, without any further ado, we're going to get into the dressing room. So in the dressing room, we are going to tell the boys exactly what we're being advised to. Forget all about the first leg and act as if we're starting from scratch. We're going to tell them to defend well, to midfield well, take control of the midfield. People are getting more motivated. Give us an edge in attack. Vitinha, jobs are good. Match preview-wise, I saw on the team sheet that they are starting with Jiang Wei at right back, which should be an interesting test for Liam Delap on the left-hand side. Our first time seeing him in a full game on camera. I know they're playing on the right-hand side of centre-half. They're playing with a 6 at the back, essentially. So obviously just want to keep things respectable against us in this game. I don't blame them, because I cannot imagine for a second they're going to come out firing and give us any trouble after what we saw in the first leg on Wednesday. So we have to be confident here. I feel like we can get a good result. I feel like we're in a really good position, and hopefully we can take full advantage of that. Get a good result today, and take it from there is what we're looking to do. Jorge Moraes has somehow got tired walking out onto the pitch. That's not a good sign, because I don't want to have to send in Angeloni in a hurry. So we'll see how that goes. We're underway, and let's hope we can get an early goal. Corner, Anthony Gordon to take it into the box and headed away by Jiang Wei. But back to Anthony Gordon, to Silla now. Silla with a good cross in. Strecker with a header off the post. And Jiang Wei helps to clear it with Reinhardt. And we have had a bit of a bit of a close call. We're still good enough, I think, to get a good result here today. But I'd like us to get another 3 goals, to be honest, just to give the youngsters that we've got hanging around and the alternate players we've got in the team a little bit of a confidence boost. Throw in now for Walters, or for us with Walters. Gordon plays it back to him. Walters immediately gives it away to Behrens. Reinhardt, Diambu over the top. Need to win this in the air. Marcato does, but only as far as Junior Adamu. And now it's Godenic on the ball. We need for Walters to make up for his mistake, win it back. He doesn't. And now Reinhardt to Hopper. Hopper looked decent-ish against us for a little while in the first leg, but then, of course, scored an own goal. So Mercato to Geladini now. Won the ball back. Delap through ball to Silla. Silla has time, plays it out wide, looking for Moraes. Good ball. Off a defender that cross, and but way heads it away. But Delap has made the most of some confusion, flicks it across the box. Deflection goes to Vitinha, and Vitinha gets his second goal for the club. And we're 1-0 up, 4-0 up on aggregate. I'm going to give the boys some praise. We are looking very good, considering these guys aren't really starters for the most part. I think we've done okay here. We're looking good at the start of the game. 30 minutes on the clock, 1 goal in the lead at home, and hopefully we can press on from here and really start to make something count. Well, it's half time, and I feel like we could do with a bit of a firing up in the dressing room. We're out on the scoreboard, deserved to be blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell Liam Delap, who's on a 6.5, that he needs to get it together and be better. That seems to have done the trick. There's no one else I really want to give any do better to. I mean, Moraes, yes, could be doing better, but he's also very tired right now. So, fair play. We'll keep him on for as long as we can. We'll send in Angeloni. It looks like Nunez is holding up okay as well. He won't play the full 90, but he's done more than the 45, which is good. And Walters now on the ball, down the wing for Anthony Gordon. Can he do something with a good cross here? Looks to get it into the box. Can't find Delap, but Moraes is there, has a pop. Geladini picks it up. Geladini with a pop, finds a crowd. Ball eventually finds its way out of play, but it looks like Delap was offside. Just to add to his slightly appalling performance today, we do need him to get better. Well, I'll be honest, it's been kind of a nothing second half so far. 86 minutes on the clock, and we're not brilliant. But it's been an industrial performance. We'll call it an industrial performance. We have done exactly what we needed to do and not a second more. We've held on to the clean sheet. We've got a goal, and we've made our way into the quarter-final of the Europa League, which is absolutely incredible stuff. So, praise the boys, tell them they've done well. We've got 4 goals. We'll see who is available to play in the next round. So we can play Groningen from the Netherlands, Hertha Berlin, Juventus, Villarreal, Beerschot from Belgium, Fiorentina, Spurs have got through, and of course it's us. I'd like to not play Spurs. Fiorentina will be an interesting game. I'd like to avoid Juventus if we can, and possibly avoid Villarreal, if I'm completely honest, but we'll find out because there's going to be a draw at some stage in the near future, one would imagine, but I don't quite know where that's going to appear. Let me see when the draw is going to happen to see if it's worth us sticking around or if we're just going to pull a surprise. When is that draw scheduled for? Probably after we play again. Do we even have a draw coming up? There's got to be a draw coming up somewhere, surely. I don't know. It doesn't say. Does it tell us here? Where's the draw happening? Drawn on the 7th. Okay, we'll come back for the draw in a second, and then we'll see when we're coming back. So disappointingly, we didn't get a nice draw animation for the quarter-final of the Europa League. We're playing Beerschot from Antwerp, the Belgian team, who are currently 8th in the top flight of Belgium, so not having their best season, if we're completely honest. That's got to be outside of the qualification places for that, I would think. We will find out. It doesn't show me. I think I must be out. That's well outside the qualification places. I don't know how they got into Europe being that bad. Let's look at the rest of the draw, shall we? Let's see what else happened. Oh, Tottenham Fiorentina catches the eye. Juventus Hertha Berlin and Groningen Villarreal. So you'd expect Villarreal to get through. You'd expect us to get through. And those 2 games, toss a coin. Toss a coin. We could be the last English team left in it after this round. That would be crazy. I am, of course, assuming we will get through, but I feel like we should be able to Beershot. Only one game between now and the Beershot double headers. So Tottenham in the league as well. Tottenham are sitting in 9th, so a rough season for them. Who knows, maybe we'll come in to grab a win from Tottenham. We've got a couple of weeks off for an international break, which is nice. And we'll come back for Beershot, where hopefully we will have a pretty strong performance. So, if you want to see that, of course, like and subscribe. You will see that, ring the bell for notifications, and it will tell you when that episode comes out. It'll be on Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning, for those of you who are in the UK. And yeah, until next time, guys, thank you for watching. I have, as always, been Chasing Lady. Until next time, stay safe and have a good one.